It takes money to make money. Is this true, or is this just another simple slogan that people have jumped on in order not to have to do anything about their situation? If you think about this, when we come across a saying like this, it makes it really easy for us to go, well, you know what? I don't have any money, therefore I won't make any money. Now, we've all seen stories of people investing in the stock market or investing in different things or starting a side hustle or doing something where they've started with some money and they've turned that into more. Now, again, that's more validation for the fact that it takes money to make money. But I didn't want to believe that, and I don't believe that that's actually what the saying is about. What I think the saying should be for a lot of us to better wire our brains is it takes action to make money. Now, this sets us up better to get back in control of not having money, if not having money is the problem. But I think too many people want to look for reasons why they can't have any money, why their life is hard, why everything's expensive, why they live paycheck to paycheck, etc. Now, that is a deep rabbit hole on its own, but if you want to have a better life, normally it starts, and it might not just be having more money, but it may be improving your health or whatever. You've got to look at it and go, okay, what's getting in my way? And one of the things that will get in the way is believing that it can't be you. Because how are there so many stories about people starting with nothing and doing well and making a lot of money? That means that that saying isn't true. But then what I see people do is, the other good one is your parents helped you. Well, firstly, who cares if someone's parents helped them? That's their life and not yours. Heaps of people helped you as well, if you want to believe that. Like, do you want us to go through all the people that have helped you? And you're like, it's embarrassing that people want to tell other people that they've had help when they've had help themselves and shitloads of it, and they can't acknowledge it from other taxpayers, from the government, from different forms of council support, from family members, from teachers, from people who believed in them, from volunteers to coaches, all this sort of stuff. No, everybody forgets about that because, again, we're getting too close to actually having to deal with our own shit. So we can point to other people and say, oh, you know, they had help from their family. And then some people will be like, well, my parents didn't give me anything. I didn't get any money from my family. And then instantly it's like, yeah, but you know, you got to stay at home, or you had better parents than I did. You went to uni, their fucking situation meant that you're, etc. And on it goes. And I just think, you've got to get to a stage in your life where you go, I'm so sick of grabbing onto all this bullshit that encourages me to convince myself that my life is harder. So if you want to make some more money, as an example, you do not go around saying, well, I need money to make money. No, you need action to make money. Now go back and watch the video that I did at the start of the year, which is how to make $10,000 in 2025. That'll get you your first 10K. I think a large percentage of Kiwi people don't have $5,000 liquid right now. I've made you a video showing you exactly how you can do double that in 12 months. But again, no, like, people actually don't want to do it. They don't actually want to go and try and change it, or to break the negative thinking in their head that they have holding themselves back. So many of us grab onto these bullshit sayings and beliefs that aren't actually true and aren't helpful, and then we live into them. So we don't take any action because we believe, well, I don't have any money, therefore I can't make any money because it takes money to make money. No, it takes action. It takes action. I'm going to research where it takes money to make money came from, but it'll be decades and decades old, and we'll forget how much the world would have changed since that saying probably came up. Now, for a lot of us in this day and age, what we can actually do is we can start by going into our boots of our car, our garages, and start to sell some of the shit that we don't use. Again, that takes action to make money. We're turning something that we don't use into money. Now, then it's like, oh, well, I don't have any of that, so, well, you've got to have the stuff to start with to take money, to create money. Go and provide service to other people. Like, if you've figured out how to get the internet, how to get YouTube, how to get this far into a video, you're probably actually minded where you're like, fuck yeah, I need to tidy this up, and you're looking for ways to make it better. But the amount of people that I see leaving this bullshit comment, and then you go onto their YouTube or you go onto their Instagram or whatever and have a look, and it's like they've got a $2,000 guitar, or they've figured out how to pay for that. They've figured, like, someone's marketed that to them and they've handed their money over. Why are we so good at figuring out how to hand our money over, but we're not good at figuring out how to create it or make it ourselves? And so instead we're like, oh, it takes money to make money. Are Are you serious? Like, do not pass that information on to your kids. Okay, like they don't want to. If they're stuck, don't be like, well, you're stuck forever. Yeah, just enjoy it. Just enjoy where you're stuck. That's not what you're gonna do. So why do we do it to ourselves? Like, oh, I'm stuck at the moment, therefore I'll go find a cute slogan that encourages me to stay stuck for even longer. Don't you want to come unstuck? You know, isn't that what you're trying to do? Well, hopefully, but probably for some people, no. But anyway, so service other people. Why can't you go around the neighborhood and say, hey, would you like me to mow your lawns for you? Now you're swapping your time for adding value to their life, and they'll pay you to do that. Oh, I don't have a lawnmower. Well, fuck. Maybe Nancy does. Maybe Nancy's got the lawnmower. Oh shit! All of a sudden, solved another problem. Didn't even need a lawnmower. Offered a help with painting, sorting out their fence. Service them. Provide service to other people, and the world will reward you. So maybe it's not that we need money to make more money. Maybe we need action, and maybe we need service, and that is a way that we can create more money. But I do see how people get stuck here, because A, they want to stay stuck, but there's other people who have been trapped by a saying like this and can't unwind it. And then thirdly, there's people who will look at people online in this day and age and be like, oh, you know, they brought the bottom of the S&P and it jumped back up. There you go, like it took money to make more money. Just be careful how literally you take that saying, and also how much you let it hold you back. Now, going back to my early years where I had credit card debt, I couldn't invest into some of the stocks that I wanted to invest into. Now, if I had money, I would have been able to create more money via investing by taking action with the knowledge that I had. But I didn't, because I was paying the debt dealers back, because I'd borrowed money that wasn't mine to buy things that I couldn't afford. Oh shit, just got on the wrong part of the motorway. Happens. So again, you've got to place a saying like that into the reality of the season of your life, not just grab onto a saying so that it doesn't keep you stuck. Hopefully that helps you. Let me know what other sayings that you have that you think can hold yourself or other people back. What do you notice about other people with what they say, where you think, like, why do you want to believe that? Why do you choose to believe that? Why is that something you want to believe? I've been very lucky that in my life I've had people that have taken stupid things that I would say and say, sorry, you don't have any data to back that up. Sorry, that's not helpful. Sorry, that's not actually real. Hey, here's a data point revealing the exact opposite of that. We can't talk about that like that. And once you get used to people challenging you like that, life actually gets a lot easier. It's bloody hard at the start. It's bloody hard to break through, but then you realize how much shit that you actually hold on to at the moment that doesn't help you, and it's not going to for the rest of your life. So it's time to figure out what to let go of that doesn't serve you.